Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Punishka Tutorials. In our last videos of rational numbers, we have seen that what do you actually mean by rational numbers, what are positive and negative rational numbers, how to find equivalent rational numbers of a given rational numbers, how to find the standard form of a given rational numbers. Then we have seen about the addition and subtraction of given rational numbers. We have also seen the properties of addition and subtraction of the rational numbers. Today we will learn about the multiplication of rational numbers. Multiplication of two rational numbers is equal to the product of the numerators divided by the product of the denominators. This means that product of a rational number is equal to product of the numerators divided by product of the denominators. Whenever multiplying a rational numbers, we multiply the numerators together and then we multiply the denominators together. We should also keep in mind that like in case of addition and subtraction, we have to first make the denominators common. We have to first make the denominators positive, and then using LCM method or by any method, we have to first make the denominators common. We have to retain the common denominator and then we simplify the numerator. This process we used to do in case of addition and subtraction of the rational numbers. But in multiplication, we will not make the denominators common. They may be different. Even if they are not same, we will perform the multiplication process. So in case of multiplication of rational numbers, the denominators of the rational numbers need not be same. They may be same, they may be different. Okay, so we do not have to make the denominators same in case of multiplication. Whenever multiplying fractions or rational numbers together, a upon b into c upon d, the product obtained will be in the form a into c whole divided by b into d, where a and c are numerators. We are multiplying the numerator part and then we will multiply the denominator part. So the product of a upon b and c upon d will be a into c upon b into d. Now let us take some examples to understand the concept much better. Suppose we want to multiply 3 upon 4 and 1 upon 2. In that case, we will first consider the numerator part. In the numerator, we have 3 and 1. So we will multiply 3 into 1. Then we have 4 and 2 in the denominator. So we will multiply 4 and 2. So in the numerator, we have 3 into 1 and in the denominator, we have 4 into 2. 3 ones are 3, 4 twos are 8. Okay, 3 and 8 is the product obtained when we multiply 3 upon 4 and 1 upon 2. You can also see that numerator and denominator do not have any common factors between them. There are no common factors between 3 and 8. 3 and 8 does not have any common factors. So the product obtained is in standard form or in its lowest form. What if we have to multiply a whole number to a rational number? Let's take examples. If we want to multiply 2 upon 7 to 3, okay, 3 is a whole number. If we want to multiply a whole number to a rational number or a fraction in this case, then we will not multiply 3 to both numerator and denominator. This is the step where many students tend to make mistake. When we multiply with 3, some of them multiply 3 to both numerator as well as the denominator. This step is wrong. You have to keep in mind that 3 is a whole number. If nothing is mentioned in the denominator, it means it is 1. So the whole number 3 can be written as 3 upon 1. Okay, so the product of 2 upon 7 into 3, which can be written as 2 upon 7 into 3 upon 1, is equal to 2 into 3 upon 7 into 1. So in the numerator part, we have 2 into 3, which is 6, 7 into 1, which is 7. So our product obtained is 6 upon 7. 2 upon 7 into 3 upon 1 is 6 upon 7. Let's take one more example. If we want to multiply the whole number 5 to the rational number 9 upon 10, again 5 can be written as 5 upon 1. Okay, we have to multiply 5 upon 1 to the rational number 9 upon 10. Then the numerator part becomes 5 into 9. In the denominator we have 1 and 10. So the denominator part becomes 1 into 10. 5 upon 1 into 9 upon 10 is equal to 5 into 9 upon 1 into 10, which is equal to 45 upon 10. If we observe carefully, 10 and 45 both are multiples of 5. So we have a common factor among them, which is 5. Highest common factor of 45 and 10 is 5. We will divide both the numerator and the denominator with number 5. After dividing by 5, we will get the product as 9 upon 2, which is in its standard form. So the product of 5 into 9 upon 10, the whole number 5 into 9 upon 10 is 9 upon 2. Till now we have seen how to multiply two positive rational number. Now let us see how to multiply one negative rational number and one positive rational number, and how to multiply two negative rational numbers. Before starting the concept, let us first revise the sign rules for multiplication. Plus into plus is plus, minus into minus is also plus. Same sign means positive. Plus into minus or minus into plus is equal to minus. This means same sign is positive, different sign is negative. Or when we multiply two positive rational number, we get the positive product. When we multiply two negative rational numbers, in that case also the result is positive. So when we multiply two rational numbers with the same sign, the product obtained is always a positive rational number. When we multiply one positive rational number with one negative rational number, or when we multiply one negative rational number with the positive rational number, the product obtained in that case will be negative. This means that when we multiply two rational numbers with different sign, the product obtained will always be a negative rational number. When we multiply a positive rational number with positive rational number, or when we multiply two negative rational number, the product is positive. When we multiply two rational numbers with different sign, the answer obtained will be negative. Now let us consider one example. If we want to multiply 4 upon 5 and minus 10 upon 3, we can see that the second rational number is negative. In this case, in the numerator we have minus 10. So the second rational number is negative. In that case, in the numerator we have 4 and minus 10. So the numerator of the product will be 4 into minus 10. In the denominator we have 5 and 3. So in the denominator we will have 5 into 3. Here we can see that 5 and 10 both are, 10 is a multiple of 5. Okay, both have a common factor between them. So we will cancel it here itself. 5 ones are 5. 5 minus 2s are minus 10. Okay, so this step can be rewritten as 4 into minus 2 upon 3. We have cancelled the common factors of 5 and minus 10, which is equal to minus 8 upon 3. So the product of 4 upon 5 and minus 10 upon 3 is minus 8 upon 3. 8 and 3 do not have any common factor. So this means that the product obtained is in its standard form. Let's take one more example. 3 upon 5 into minus 4 upon 7. Here the numerator is 3 and minus 4. So we will multiply 3 into minus 4. And the denominator we have 5 and 7. So we will multiply 5 into 7. So we will get the product as 3 into minus 4 is minus 12. 5 into 7 is 35. So 3 upon 5 into minus 4 upon 7 is minus 12 upon 35. Let's consider the next example. If we want to multiply two negative rational number, as we can see in these rational numbers, both of them have negative numerators. So these two are negative rational numbers. We are now multiplying two negative rational numbers. minus 6 upon 11 into minus 7 upon 9. We will multiply the numerators. Minus 6 into minus 7, minus minus is plus, which is equal to, okay, minus minus is plus 6 into 7, and in the denominator we have 11 into 9. Now we have common factors between 6 and 9. We will cancel the common factors between them. We will get the result as 3 minus 2 is minus 6 and 3 3s are 9. We will cancel the common factors and then we will multiply the remaining numbers. Minus 2 into minus 7, which is equal to plus 14, and 11 3s are 33. So minus 6 upon 11 into minus 7 upon 9 is 14 upon 33. Now we will see the properties of multiplication of rational numbers. First one is commutative property. Suppose we have two rational numbers 3 upon 5 and minus 4 upon 7. If you multiply 3 upon 5 into minus 4 upon 7, we get the product as 3 into minus 4 upon 5 into 7, which is equal to minus 12 upon 35. Now if we interchange the position of the rational numbers, then it becomes minus 4 upon 7 into 3 upon 5, which is equal to minus 4 into 3 upon 7 into 5, which is equal to minus 12 upon 35. When we interchange the position of the rational numbers, the product obtained in both the cases are same. This shows that product of two rational numbers remains the same if we change their order. That is, if x and y are rational numbers, then x into y is equal to y into x. This shows that this is a commutative law of multiplication. Our next property is associative property. Suppose we have three rational numbers, minus 3 upon 4, 5 upon 7, minus 2 upon 11. Okay, we have to multiply these three rational numbers. If we group the first two rational number and then multiply it with the third rational number, okay, let's do it. Minus 3 upon 4 into 5 upon 7, which is equal to minus 3 into 5 whole divided by 4 into 7. And the product of first two rational number, we will get it as minus 15 upon 28. Now our third rational number is minus 2 upon 11. To the product of the first two rational number, we will multiply the third rational number. It becomes minus 15 upon 28 into minus 2 upon 11. Now you can see that there are common factors between 2 and 28. Okay, we will divide both of them by 2. The HCF of minus 2 and 28 is 2. 2 ones are minus 2. 2 minus 1s are minus 2. And 2 14s are 28. So in the numerator we have minus 1 instead of minus 2, and in place of 28 we will write 14. So the product obtained over here will be minus 15 into minus 1, which is equal to 15. 14 into 11 is 154. When we multiply the three rational number by grouping the first two rational number first and then multiplying the product of first two rational number with the third rational number, we got the product as 15 upon 154. Now let's consider the second case. Here we will group the second and third rational number together. We will find the product, and to that product we will multiply minus 3 upon 4. Let's solve it. 5 into minus 2 upon 7 into 11. We have grouped the second and third rational numbers, and then the product we got is minus 10 upon 77. To this product we will multiply minus 3 upon 4. In the numerator we have minus 3 into minus 10. In the denominator we have 4 into 77. We can see that there is a common factor between 4 and minus 10, which is 2. Okay, HCF of 4 and minus 10 is 2. We will cancel it with 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 minus 5s are minus 10. So in the numerator we have minus 3 into minus 5, and in the denominator we have 2 into 77. So the product becomes 15 upon 154. Minus 3 into minus 5 is 15, 2 into 77 is 154. This shows that product remains the same even when we change the grouping of the rational numbers. That is, if x, y, z are three rational numbers, then x into y into z is equal to x into y into z. If we make group of first two rational numbers and then multiply it with the third rational number, or if we make group of second and third rational number and then multiply the product to the first rational number, in both the cases the answer remains same. This is associative property of multiplication. Next property, product of a rational number and 0 is always 0. This means that if there is any rational number x, then x into 0 is equal to 0 is equal to 0 into x. When we multiply any rational number with 0 or when we multiply 0 with any rational number, in both the cases the product is always 0. Example, minus 4 upon 7 into 0. We have to multiply minus 4 upon 7 and 0. Minus 4 into 0 is 0. In the denominator we have 7 into 1, which is 7. The product obtained is minus 0 upon 7, which is equal to 0. Or if we multiply 0 with any rational number, 0 into minus 4 upon 7. In the numerator we have 0 into minus 4. Denominator we have 7, which is equal to 0 upon 7, which is equal to 0. So when we multiply any rational number with 0, or when we multiply 0 to any rational number, the product always remains 0. Next property, 1 multiplied by any rational number is the rational number itself. This means that when we multiply any rational number with number 1, the product is always the number itself. Example, if we multiply minus 15 upon 37 with 1, in the numerator we have minus 15 into 1, in the denominator we have 37 into 1, because whole number 1 can be written as 1 upon 1. Numerator part we can write it as minus 15 into 1, which is equal to minus 15. In the denominator we have 37 into 1, which is equal to 37. So the product of minus 15 upon 37 into 1 is equal to minus 15 upon 37, the number itself. So when we multiply 1 to any rational number, we get the same rational number as the product. This is why the number 1 is the identity element under multiplication. Next is distributive property of multiplication. Suppose there are three rational numbers x, y and z. Then x into y plus z is equal to x into y plus x into z, or x into y minus z is equal to x into y minus x into z. Let us take one example. Suppose we have three rational numbers 2 upon 5, 5 upon 7 and 6 upon 15, and we have to find the value of 2 upon 5 into 5 upon 7 plus 2 upon 5 into 6 upon 15. Okay, now if we take 2 upon 5 common and we add 5 upon 7 and 6 upon 15, the sum of 5 upon 7 and 6 upon 15 will be 117 upon 105. Now we will bring this fraction, this rational number in its standard form. We get the value as 39 upon 35. Now we will multiply the sum to 2 upon 5. 2 upon 5 into 39 upon 35 is equal to 78 upon 175. Now this rational number is in standard form. Now we will consider 2 upon 5 into 5 upon 7 plus 2 upon 5 into 6 upon 15. We will not take 2 upon 5 common from these two. We will directly multiply and then we will add both the products. First one is 2 upon 5 into 5 upon 7. As we can see, 5 and 5 are multiples of 5. 5 ones are 5. We will cancel 5 and then the answer remains is 2 upon 7. The product of 2 upon 5 into 5 upon 7 in standard form is 2 upon 7. Next, the product of 2 upon 5 into 6 upon 15. 6 and 15 is these two numbers are product or the multiples of 3. We will cancel 6 on and 15 with 3. 3 2s are 6 and 3 5s are 15. The numerator part becomes 2 into 2 and the denominator we have 5 into 5. So the product of 2 upon 5 into 6 upon 15 in standard form is 4 upon 25. Now we will add both the products of these two multiplication. 2 upon 7 plus 4 upon 25. Here the denominators are different, so we will make it common and then we will add the numerator part. The answer we will get is 78 upon 175. In both the cases the answer is same, 78 upon 175. This is called the distributive property of multiplication. If you have any doubt in these concepts, please comment it in the comment section. Also, please like our video, share it, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel Punishka Tutorials. Thank you.